Dear learners, welcome to video lecture session of Department of Robotics and Automation. So in today's session we are going to see some basics of robotics. So I am Sarveshwaran, Assistant Professor in the Department of Robotics and Automation. So in today's session I am going to handle a general introduction to robots and its types. So now we will move to our topic today. So robot as defined, it is a reprogrammable multifunctional manipulator designed to move material, parts, tools or specialized devices through varied programmed motions for the performance of variety of tasks. So as it is indicated, the robot is reprogrammable. We can program the robot any number of times, and it is a multifunctional manipulator. So the multifunction, as the name indicates, it can perform a variety of functions. And manipulator, so manipulator is nothing but it's a combination of links and joints. So it is a combination of a reprogrammable multifunction manipulator designed to move material, parts, tools or specialized devices through varied programmed motion. So we can program the robot for a varied program through the programming languages like rapid programming or through Python programming. So these are all the variety of programming. So where we can make the robot move or perform a variety of tasks. So the robots, as you can see in the PPT, it is broadly classified as two major categories. So first one is industrial, and the second category is a non-industrial or special purpose. So whatever the robots that you see in the manufacturing, assembly industries and everything, it comes under the category of industrial, and the non-industrial or special purpose you can see in your service robots and other things. So the general difference between a CNC machine and robot. So CNC is nothing but a computer numerical control machine. So the basic difference between the CNC machine tool and robot, so reprogrammability and multifunctionality ability of robot make them flexible and different from a computer numerical controlled machine tools. So this is the major functionality of a robot, as you can perform a variety of tasks, that is a multifunctional task, and also you can reprogram the robot many number of times for our applications. So in this slide you can see a robotic arm. So it is an example of a robotic arm, so where the assembly operation is being performed. So here you can see a robot. So all the robots that are comes under the category of industrial robots, and it is a car assembly line. So you can see it is a combination of links and joints. So wherever you can see the robot performing its actions, it is through the joint motions that is happening. So and you can see it is a serial manipulator. So what you can see here is a serial manipulator. The robot can perform the assembly task one by one based on the programming that we are going to perform. So industrial robots are intended to serve as a general purpose, unskilled or semi-skilled labor. So in case like applications like welding, painting, machining. So these are all some of the industrial applications of robot that you can see in our day-to-day life and in industrial environment. So next one is the industrial robot. So this is a simple comparison between a robot and the robot that we have in our laboratory. So one is the ABB IRB 1200 robot. So this is the robot that we have in our Department of Robotics and Automation. So you can see the arm sweep, the shoulder swell, elbow extension, and the final three things are the roll, pitch and yaw. So these are all the combinations of the 6 degrees of freedom that the robot have. So the base can rotate, next the shoulder, the third one is the elbow, and the fourth one is pitch, roll and yaw. So these are all the varied degrees of motions of an industrial robot. So the next one is some special purpose robot. So it is the one that used in places other than the typical factory environment. So some robots like the Boston Dynamics, so which we can consider the category of special purpose robot, and walking robot, parallel robot. So as you can see here, it is a parallel robot. So in the industrial applications you can see it as a serial robot for this application, and here we have the parallel robot. So where the robots links are assembled in a parallel manner. So it is for high speed applications. So and these are all some of the special purpose robots. So next is the key features and specifications of the ABB IRB robot. So as you see here, this is a typical robot, industrial robot. So it is a serial in nature. So since it is a serial manipulator, and the payload capacity of this robot is 7 kg. So this is a very important aspect of a robot. So where we can define the payload, we will be selecting our robot based on the payload. So and the payload capacity of this robot is 7 kg. So and the reach is 703 mm. So this is the maximum reach of our robot. So and the accuracy is 0.02 mm. The footprint is nothing but where the robot base is going to be rested on the table or the stationary base. So that is the footprint of this robot, and weight is 54 kg. So you should be very conscious about the difference between the weight and the payload. So the overall weight of this robot is 54 kg, and the payload capacity, that is the maximum load that this robot can lift, is 7 kg. So and we have 3 options of mounting. So first one is floor mounting, second one is wall, and ceiling. So these are all the 3 possible ways where we can mount our robots. So this is the basic introduction to our industrial robot. So to conclude, so we have seen some basics of the industrial robots. We have industrial robot and non-industrial robot. These are all the 2 different broad categories of robot. So what we concluded is with the ABB IRB 1200 robot. In next session we will be working along with this ABB IRB 1200 robot.